Hi, in this video we learn about meter bridge, which is an application of Wheatstone bridge. Based on Wheatstone bridge, there are so many applications like a Carey Foster bridge, post office box. All these are Wheatstone bridge applications only. Structure is very similar to Wheatstone bridge, only slight modifications. So Wheatstone bridge is very important to understand this meter bridge also. And just we learn about its structure. It is just very similar to that Wheatstone bridge. If you see here, it consists two L-shaped metallic strips and one is a straight strip. Using this, we provide two gaps here. One gap here you can see gap 1, gap 2, and below this to this metallic strips, a wire. Usually, it is made of manganese or constant, and wire is connected to these strips so that it closes the circuit. And here, the length of this wire is 1 meter exactly and 100 centimeters, I mean to say. And here at the left gap we connect a box which is called a resistance box, I mean to say. Here we connect resistance box. Resistance box means it provides a different range of resistances. Okay, anyone you can choose that resistance will be connected in this. And here Q, a resistor Q is connected in this gap. This Q is our unknown resistance. And here between this straight metallic strip and this wire, a galvanometer is connected, and to this galvanometer a pen like structure called jockey is connected. This jockey is free to move along this wire. We can move it here and there itself. Okay, and if you observe this structure, it is just like Wheatstone bridge. You can compare here. Just I want to remind you, in Wheatstone bridge we have four resistors: P, Q, R, S, and out of that Q is unknown resistance. Here also Q is unknown resistance. We need to find the resistance of Q. And P is there, we have taken a variable resistance. Here we have connected a resistance box which is similar to variable resistance. You can choose any resistance you want, but the only difference R and S, here we made R and S into a single wire whose length is 100 centimeters. And using this galvanometer, we can divide it into two parts, R and S. That is why I labeled them like this: P, Q, R, S, just like Wheatstone bridge, P, Q, R, S. And this galvanometer, using this galvanometer we connected a jockey. Using this jockey, we move this jockey along this wire here and there so that it shows some deflection. And here, whenever this galvanometer shows zero deflection, just like in case of Wheatstone bridge, the galvanometer shows zero deflection, means no current passing through the galvanometer. Here also, when the galvanometer shows at a particular length, let us say L centimeter from A side, it shows zero deflection. Then at this particular point, the Wheatstone bridge balancing condition is satisfied. So here, this galvanometer jockey divides this wire into two parts, R and S. Suppose R length is, let us say, L centimeter, then S length becomes 100 minus L centimeter, because total wire length is 100 centimeters. And here we write particularly these two resistances because they are of same wire. R, S are part of the same single wire, right? So we write a resistance R in full form like this: rho L by A, which is the formula for resistance in terms of specific resistance. Rho is specific resistance, L is the length of the resistor, A means area of cross section of the wire. So here R we can write as rho L by A. S also we can write because R and S are of same wires. If the specific resistance of R is rho, then S also becomes rho. The length of R becomes L, then length of S becomes 100 minus L, and area of cross section remains same because we haven't touched area of cross section, it remains same. Now, coming to this condition, as the galvanometer shows zero deflection, this circuit satisfies balance condition of Wheatstone bridge, that is written as P by Q equals to R by S. Here we know Q is unknown resistance. To find out the Q, let us equate it to Q. So Q can be written from this, that Q equals to PS by R. So PS by R. Q comes here. Now you substitute the values. P resistance can be obtained from the resistance box because its value is P means it is resistance box value we will be knowing, right? P is known, and SR we can write like this. We know S equals to rho into 100 minus L by A, and R equal to rho L by A. If you substitute all these values, then you will be knowing that rho gets cancelled. P 100 minus L by L. So from this value you will be knowing the value of Q. Q means it is unknown resistance. The difference between Wheatstone bridge and this meter bridge is here we have eliminated one resistance. There we have two known constant resistances, but here we have only one known resistance and two known resistances and one unknown resistance. So here the idea here finding the resistance using this meter bridge is simple compared to Wheatstone bridge. Okay, formula is also simple. Now